Because some of those glitches getting the workers in the area would be nice, and then also, like, if they cleaned up, what's that other glitch that I'm thinking of that I wish they cleaned up? The glitch with the painting collision, that'd be nice. Sometimes boxes break, so you can't pick them up. That'd be a cool glitch to clean up. And I'm trying to think of what that... There was like one other... Oh, the lights. The lights when you break through a wall in the warehouse level. Like, if those could get cleaned up, that'd be really cool, too. So, I don't know. I'm just going to have to, like, crop video of all of those glitches happening. Because they're pretty consistent. And then send them to the developers or something. Be like, hey, could you clean this up? I'm trying to get a world record. Sometimes on Penthouse, NPCs don't follow you. Yeah, that's kind of a rare one, but I've noticed that too. Luckily, it hasn't happened to me in a run. But the only times they don't really follow me is if I don't really have like a clear path for them to go through. Like, I used to break through that door all the time. I did beat that. I switched categories. I'm trying to run a new game instead of New Game Plus. So, CMFP has the New Game Plus, or the New Game World Record. So, I figured I'd try it out. You know, this way maybe I can have both, you know. Hey, that might actually work. Now it didn't work. Did it? Oh, hey, it did. All right, okay. Well, let's bring this in here. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I'm just running a different category. Bretta, I still have, like, on the other screen that Okami speedrun up. Like, I'm not watching it. I just forgot to turn it off. So your host is working. Alright, here's hoping this one doesn't glitch weirdly again. It's kind of why I chose to do this one first. I didn't want that to happen again. Because I was actually set up to have a really good time on it. There we go. Man, I'll tell you, like, I love the concept of Okami, but I always struggle to get into it because it's got such a long intro. Like, it's so lengthy trying to teach you how to play the game. Like, I've tried to play it, like, at least twice. I think I got it on the Wii when it was remade, and then I got it on the PS4, and I think I still have it on the PS4. But it's just such a lengthy tutorial. And I know, I shouldn't complain so much, but... like, it just, I don't know. It's so slow. Like, I imagine speedrunning it would be really annoying because of that slow tutorial. Yeah, I saw that Japanese player just put up that new time on this today. It's like 1:0, it's like 1:10 or 1:12 or something like that. It's super fast. Because he just kind of, like, flings everybody in and then, like, uses them to push each other in. Like, he beat my best time on this. And because my best was the best time. Instead of passing the cable through the window. You know, I actually didn't watch that portion of the video. I think I looked away. Does he use the cable and, like, break the glass? Because I've heard that works, too. Like, if you pull it and then... like, you pull it, plug it in, and then unplug it? You do? Okay, okay. Because it just, like, snaps back in a weird way and breaks it. Like, I think almost consistently. But I don't know. It's been a while since I messed with it. It saves 1 second, but it's more consistent. Realistically, it should be completely consistent to open that glass and open the door. It's just... I don't know. I just don't always execute properly, and I should. That might actually do it. I didn't hear glass break though. Nope. Yeah, it went off at a little bit of a different angle. Like it hit the box in the right spot. It just didn't bounce right. Oh well. Still not bad. You always got to go for those 1 second time saves. Well, I mean, you saw my New Game Plus. I took the strat from like 703 and I'm pressing A. Okay. 703, I took that strat, but then I literally take I take a high risk on that, take the paint roll with me out of that level, and it saves like 5 or 7 seconds on 704. I mean, it's high risk, but that little bit of time save counts for something. It has been so long since I've done this strat. Like, it's so crazy. I know you don't go that way, but I prefer to go down the middle. I don't know. I gotten used to it. Is there a fast way to skip that cutscene, or do you just mash A the whole time? Just mashing? Okay. Appreciate you. Oh, I forgot to split. Well, floor 2 will look really good then. You haven't found anything for that? Okay. I imagine I can just try crazy button combinations. When I was first doing this, we were trying the Konami code on the on these cutscenes here just to see if you could skip them. If you could skip them, it would save a lot of time. But to be 100%, I'm kind of grateful for them because it gives me a moment to just, you know, sip some water or whatever else. Like, I know there are like loading screens too, but still, it's helpful. This might be an issue. But I'm going to say maybe not. Oh my god. Let me on. What the hell? Okay. Cheat codes enabled. Alright, I'm not letting some rubble push this thing off after I had that weird forklift just like floating. Cheat codes enable. Dude, I don't know. It was just hanging out up there. I don't know. It had like all the time in the world. I saw when you were running this one earlier. Are you still using my mapping on this one, or did you change it, Preda? Because I remember you were running a different mapping using the trying to use the chairs to break through that wall. Sorry here. I shouldn't ask right before running this level. I gotta focus for a minute. There we go. Same as mine. Oh shit, my holy cow. Am I still streaming? Looks like I'm live. You guys see those lights flicker? I don't know what that was. I know they're out mowing, so maybe that had something to do with it. But I can't believe the stream didn't blip. I'm kind of blown away. You use the same as mine? Okay. I gotta show you too. I was watching you run the level after this one. It's really important that in the next level you don't throw stuff like that. If you like hold A, let me see here. Like hold A and then let go and then tap it again. You'll just drop things right where they are without swinging them. So like no matter how much momentum you have, if you hold that A for a moment and then you let go and then you re-grab again, it'll drop instantly without flinging it, and it's super useful on the next level. Alright. You use my strat, okay. Yeah, no, it'll help you a ton. Because I saw you flinging those packages. Just you'll have to play with it because it's weird. I think it was something that I just kind of started doing on accident, and then I didn't realize. But it's a super useful strat for moving the crane. I think that's what it is. Like you just kind of hold the button for a minute, just enough for the system to do that thing where it tries to drop it straight down, and then you let go and tap again, and it'll drop instantly. Yeah. So hold for a second, let go, tap again. Once you do it more often, it'll get under your fingers. Yeah, I'll have to put in like on the speedrun page, I'll have to put in something explaining that because it's just something I found without thinking about it. What's up, Zan? Welcome back. Good to see you. And you can kind of do like the same buttons, like kind of hold for a minute and then let go and then hold the button to pick up faster too. It's very similar, except when you're picking up you have to hold the button versus when you're dropping it you just have to tap it at the end. Let's see. But I kind of got to the point where I don't really throw anything unless it doesn't have to land somewhere, just because, I mean, as you know, anything can happen. Like I've tried to throw that green package I just had before, and it's like rolled underneath, what am I trying to say? It's rolled underneath the platform, so I couldn't grab it. So I don't know. It seemed like more people were running New Game. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather run New Game Plus, but I wanted to put up a record on this time, so I figure it'd be worth running, you know. So I'll get back to New Game Plus soon, don't worry. But more people are running this, so. Did that work? Okay. It's a little bit more carnage than I would have preferred. New Game is a battlefield. Yeah, no, a lot of people are running New Game right now. CMFP is, I mean, he set the bar so high, though. I mean, to do sub 130 on this is, I think, really insane for how quick he put it up, too. What's up, Jonathan1162? Welcome to the chat. And good morning, I guess. But, I mean, CMFP put up a sub 130 run before I did on New Game Plus. And that blew me away. So, I don't know. I'm excited to run it here now myself, but I don't know. I want to see how it compares. My split is going to be a little bit biased on floor 2 because I forgot to split after floor 1, so it's going to look a little bit better than it should. There's another French runner that has a similar time to you. That's awesome. Dude, I'll tell you, it does seem like this community is like super spread out. Let's see. Dude, just, there we go. Like, people are just like all over the world playing this game. I mean, there's just a Japanese runner that put up those new speeds for the first few levels, which is kind of wild to me. Here we go. That one, hey, that did get on. Okay, cool. I don't have to reset my play to grab that one. Oh, I was paying more attention to where that was falling and less to where I was going, and I almost just fell right off. That would have been awful. Hey. Where's that last one? Dude. That is insanely fast. I can't believe that. That was nuts. Oh man, I pressed A instead of B. Dang. So now I gotta walk. Oh well, it's okay. Alright, thank you for the promotion. I don't know. My dad runs the company, so I feel like I would have gotten that promotion anyway. That was a new IL world record? Are you serious? That's awesome. Oh man, I'll take that. I just like they all just fell right in, just perfectly. It was beautiful. Dude, it feels good to get an IL world record when you're doing a full run like this, because like it's one thing to sit there and grind it out to try to get the best IL time, but it's another to just do it muscle memory. It's cool. Oh shit. Okay. Be a team player. Oh, did the mopping guy not make it? Wait, who am I missing? Oh, shit. Well, I could have sworn I got that, but oh well. Hey. Hurry up. Listen, we don't have all day. I put up an IL time in the last one, so we need to be rocking this thing. Oh, sick. Okay. I'll wear this. I didn't think about it. I think you grabbed this one too. That's funny. That actually would have been a really good time on that level too if I didn't bomb that. But these splits are I don't know what to compare these splits to, but they feel pretty good. Like just based like main performance wise, they feel pretty good. I'm nervous about the later floors for sure, though. Okay. That one could be a dick sometimes. There we go. I think that's the number I'm supposed to be up there. No. There we go. dude, for some reason that patch does not want to get grown. There we go. Alright, 103 ain't bad. I love eating food. You are contributing to this chat. I really appreciate it. Give us more info. Sleeping, eating food, I want to know everything. Okay. Whenever that number's not 163, I panic, like, just for a brief moment. Arco's dog agreed with you. Thanks to anybody new tuning in. If you haven't followed yet, please do. I have been streaming 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 1 Eastern Standard Time to typically about like 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there. Just depending on whether or not I get tired of playing it. But I've been doing that Monday through Friday just because I'm not working, you know. My job furloughed me with the coronavirus and everything else, so I'm just kind of biding my time. Figure this is a good time to build up the stream when everybody's kind of cooped up anyway. But yeah, if you could give me a follow, that'd mean a lot. At least that way I can be working on building something in the meantime. But just, it's all appreciated. I will tell you, I added a new thing too that I'm kind of excited about. I've been doing it the last week and it's been getting some results. If you are a subscriber, you'll get the usual stuff like a new emote, of course, the Arcanine emote, and then also the ad-free, right? But what I kind of try to add to make my stream a little bit different too, I've got the dog cam. If you use the command !treat, I will give him a treat on stream, like in between loading times or stuff like that. So please consider subscribing if you like what you see. It's only $5, or if you've got a free one with Amazon Prime, consider using it, you know. I've been having a lot of fun, and all of these runs, if it's a new world record, I'm posting it to the YouTube. So my YouTube. So, you know, if you're kind of enjoying what you see, you can always tune in there too and check out more info. Let's go. All right, that is awesome. I'll take that any day of the week. Let's move this here. Let's just grab this while we're here. Grab this while we're here. Pull this. Grabbing that, this thing never, you can never grab this thing. I will tell you, grabbing that beach ball down at the bottom is way harder than it looks. So this is going to set up for a really good time here. Hang on, I'm going to read what yours is saying, but I don't want to lose any time because this level control like really hard. So I will read it here in a moment. Oh yeah, Preda, don't forget about this one right here, because there are like 2 more backups like right there that you can grab if you ever need those and you're in an issue on this level. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, well, at least we rescued that guy. He could have been in a really bad predicament otherwise. I will tell you, I am doing a great job of grabbing that guy. Alright. Sweet. 237's good on that. I've eaten 4 pizza pockets, drank 2 cans of iced tea, and a can of Monster energy drink. Dear God, dude. What is your stomach saying to you right now? Oof. Like, my stomach hurts just reading that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I just had Arby's, so I could be in a pretty rough boat too. But I was craving those mozzarella sticks, you know? And oh my goodness, the last like 2 weeks being cooped up in the house, I've been eating all the, you know, random ass shit I got in the house. So like microwaving Chef Boyardee and maybe making spaghetti or stuff like that. I'm not exactly a gourmet chef or anything. And prior to this, I ate out daily, sometimes twice a day. That was just kind of my thing, you know? I told myself years ago, I was like, I want to make enough money that I can eat out for every meal. Or not every meal, but most meals, you know, at least every day. And I finally got to that point, and so that's what I did. And now it's kind of hard to do that when I'm, you know, in the house unemployed. So I've been eating all the junk, and it sucked. But I miss it. If I can just... There we go. Alright, that should be... Okay, cool. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I mean, aside from me falling off, that was exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay, there we go. Boop. Not enough. At least he didn't clear that wall, though. That can be annoying if you got to go back there and pick that guy up. Oh, you're going to do some sports, left the stream open to watch at the same time? Break through that wall. There we go. Hang on, I'll look at the chat in a minute. Bust up that fish tank. That gong is going to be an issue. That went too far. Let's just grab this out of the way. Okay. Could have been worse. Alright, hang on. Alright. Alright, not that one. Not that one. We'll continue to do it this way. There we go. I'm usually good at this one. What am I doing? Okay, alright, well. It's okay. If I'm gonna mess one up. Oh my god. Alright, I was kidding. I really didn't want to mess it up. I'm used to being able to just get these in, but I guess I'll just kind of tip them in like that. Okay, there we go. No, 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 no. There we go. Okay, cool. 230 is not bad. Stomach said, go get a slice of Reese's Pieces mini peanut butter chocolate fudge cake. Oh, okay, all right. You've got me interested. Is 28 good right now? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't run. I mean, I'd imagine it's all right. I mean, if I could be under an hour at floor 7, then I'm probably pretty good, I think. Right? I don't know. We'll see. It's felt good for the most part, aside from, like, I hit a good pool, but not so good Zen Garden just then. So... Okay. Whew. Dude, I always get nervous about pulling it through that door. It has glitched like crazy there before. Alright. Playing this one just a little bit different. That might actually be the one shot. Oh my god. I got it. It's been ages since I got that one shot. That's awesome. Okay, bring this thing right over here to the pool. You're eating cake with ramen now. Jonathan, can you be in my chat all the time? Because you are keeping me more than entertained right now. There we go. This could be a really good time if this cooperates. Let's go. Let's go. That's good. What was that, 115? Best time on that's 112 by you, Preda. I'm feeling it now. We are getting some motion. Let's boogie. Alright, dude, just attach. I don't know why that wasn't doing that. There we go. Alright, this movement's feeling really good right now. Okay. Never mind. There we go. There are like two guys over there. I walk around the other way. You get caught up on people, it can be really annoying. Oh, why are my attachments odd? Alright, it's gonna be a little icy. Let's break some cell phones. Just this one. Boom. I would love to be here more often, even though you work at the grocery store till 2:30 up to 5 p.m. sometimes. Damn. But thank you for being here today, keeping us entertained. Well, keeping me entertained, because I'm very hopeful that you guys are here because I'm entertaining you. So it's going both ways. Those last two are good times. This should be a good split on research. Like I said, I have nothing to compare it to. This is my first time running just regular New Game. I usually run New Game Plus, but should be alright. That ain't bad. Alright, just trying to remember to do that. Bring it closer. Ooh, I still got goo physics on this thing. That's not good. Why do I have goo physics? I'm not in goo right now. It's like just dragging right now. This is, that's not good. So, sometimes, and I haven't figured out why, this thing will just have goo physics, which means it goes really slow. Normally you can just sling this thing all over the place, but if it's stuck up in the goo, it does that kind of slow drag, which is annoying, but I'm glad I moved this over here so I could just start cleaning up right away. Yeah, I did see the Sonic movie, actually. I really enjoyed it. Like, I thought the, I don't know, I've heard people complain that they weren't crazy about Jim Carrey playing Eggman or this, that, or whatever, but I really enjoyed it. Like, I thought the story was fun. I thought the characters were interesting, and that's really all I needed it to be for me. I thought it was fun. But yeah, actually, I went alone to go see that in theaters. I had a buddy of mine I was supposed to meet somewhere one day, and he was just like, he mixed up his timing, and so I had like an hour or two to kill, and I was at a mall, so I was like, screw it, I'll just go watch the Sonic movie. And it was a blast. I just ordered a bunch of popcorn, just sat in there and ate away. It was awesome. I need to get all that stuff. There we go. Shit. There we go. Let's get the goo over here. Okay. Yeah, I thought Jim Carrey's Eggman was really enjoyable, but some people disagreed. I don't know. I guess to each their own. I don't know. I feel like sometimes you got to keep in mind, like, whether or not you're like a hardcore fan of Sonic or not or whatever, the intended audience is children. So like, as long as it makes them happy, everybody's happy. Plus, they took all the time to fix how he looked, and he ended up looking awesome and everything else. I mean, you can't discount that. I don't see any goo over there, so we should be fine. I did forget to get the goo here, so I'm glad I saw that. That would have really thrown me. There we go. Alright, now that's shining, which is good. That's what I like to see. I don't see shining to the left, which does make me nervous, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, because if it is goo just a little bit there, it should be fine. What am I at? 97? I may have missed a spot. Did that say 100? Okay, it did. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. You were alone on Valentine's Day, went at 10:30 p.m. showing off the movie and had the best time of your life. Was he really? The guy who voiced the Sonic voiced Huey or Dewey or Huey in the DuckTales remake on Disney? I didn't know that. And I forgot that I'm supposed to mash through that cutscene, so that might be just a little bit slower. But that's okay. No, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. There's one though, maybe you've seen it and you can tell me about it. I just haven't had a real conversation with anybody who has seen it. I never got around to seeing Detective Pikachu, and I really wanted to because the animation just looked phenomenal. Can you tell me, like is that really worth going to see, or well, not going to see, getting the DVD? Because that's something I really want to see soon. I was hoping it would come out on streaming platforms sooner, but I haven't seen it. So, I mean, you still, you know, I'm talking like Netflix or like somewhere that I'm already paying $10 a month, so I don't have to pay for the thing individually. That's kind of what I was leaning toward. But let's see. Okay, alright, we need to break these. Alright, sweet. There we go. That's good, that's good. Sweet, 42, I'll take that. You missed out on Detective Pikachu, you didn't see it either? That's one, I really want to see that one. Just because the animation looks awesome, and it's got Pokemon from like all the gens. They didn't just try to focus on Gen 1 or anything like that. I think they had stuff as far as like X and Y. I don't think they had anything Alolan, but that felt like a really good split on those levels. 38, 16. I don't know what this final time's gonna look like. I have no idea. I'm used to running New Game Plus, so not having my regular splits there to see what I'm comparing to is throwing me. But I felt like it's gone well. I don't know. If you guys have run it, maybe you can tell me. No, that's not right. Okay, whew. Alright, wasn't paying attention there for a minute. That's not enough. That was like a slow launch. And that just glitched out of the world. Holy cow. Why is this getting a slow launch? That's bad. That's really bad. I don't understand. Maybe this box is in the way? Alright, I'm going to try to launch it one more time, because I really need to get it through that wall. Maybe that box is in the way. Yeah, I think it was. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. Drop it, dude. Oh my gosh. Just let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh my god. That's awful. God damn it. I forgot to move the green box. That's what caused that to launch slower. And then you saw it. You all saw it. Davey Dad here. While this is loading, I'll read that. So, Detective Pikachu was fun. Plot was a little meh, but overall I recommend. Ryan Reynolds was a solid choice for voicing Pikachu too. Dude, I can agree with that. I remember when the memes were going around where they were talking about it should be Danny DeVito. And it would be really funny if he voiced him, but like at the same time, like Ryan Reynolds, he's got a particular voice. He's very entertaining in the stuff that he does. I think it's fitting. Here, I'll read yours in a second, Jonathan. Let me see. I need to be careful through the rest of this because that was probably about a 20-second time loss on that last one. So like that execution should have been better. This should still be okay. That movement was good. So I'm at 8 right now. Okay, that's 19. That's the right number there too. Okay. I have seen a glitch on this. I think what's her name? Peach, I think. Was who did it? I just grabbed those out of order, but it's fine. There was just a rogue router. It was the weirdest thing. Like it was working without being attached to anything. Okay, there we go. I got all them attached. This should do it. I should be able to do this one a little bit faster, but it should be closer to a minute, and I usually end up doing it a little slower. You got addicted to the Sonic movie after seeing it, bought it on demand, satellite, and bought the movie in iTunes. Dude, they got you with that Sonic movie, man. But if you love it, you love it. Shoot, buy it as many times as you can. You own Sonic Forces before the movie came into theaters, and Forces was your first game you ever beaten that was Sonic. Then I gotta be 100% with you, and I'm probably embarrassed myself saying this one. I don't think I've ever beaten a 2D Sonic. I've never been that. I don't know. Like, at risk of being really kind of beat up by you guys, I'm gonna say it. I've never been a hardcore Sonic fan because I don't like having to react to stuff before it's on the screen. I feel like Sonic is like a speedrunning. People love that, right? Because you go as fast as you can. But there's no, like, if you're really trying to zoom through that game, there's no reaction. Like, you just have to know where everything is. And I never got so hardcore into that game that I knew where everything was. And that, you know, is part of the reason why I didn't get that hardcore into it. But then stack on to, I think that's kind of one of the same reasons why I never got that hardcore into, like, Mega Man or some of those that a lot of people really like. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they're bad games. They just, you gotta have a certain, you know, style and willingness to try to do those things, and those games just weren't really my speed, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know, I've never been crazy about video games that you have to, like, in order to play it effectively, like when you're playing Sonic, you want to run around and go as fast as you can. That's kind of the whole point. But if you don't have the whole thing memorized, there's no way to do that. And that just, you can't, it's too fast to react. That's what I'm saying. That's the long version of what I am trying to say. It's too fast to react. That, getting that yellow desk is always a dick, man. I gotta have a better strategy for that. Look at this. Even this is gonna be an issue. Can I just still, like, I almost, like, went over that, and I messed it up. Alright, he shouldn't mess that up. He did mess it up. God. Oh, damn it. Are those in? Alright, I'm gonna have to go fix that yellow, too. This is turning out to be a not great split. This just, yeah, this floor overall, I'm just not doing very well. I still gotta go back and get the other. Alright, come on. I need you to be far enough in that I can get out of here. So let's fix yellow real quick. Dude, I really want to go this way. That should work. Oh my god. That should be like 210, 220. Not horrible, but not good. More like 220. It's okay. Here's hoping the next floor is good, or the next level's good. Nice thing is that could have been a worse time loss because, like, those first 2 desks were actually very cooperative. Just moving those without even moving the divider. Now that I think about it, so like that level could have been a lot worse. Now this one, oh Jonathan, thanks for the follow. I didn't see that. This level right here, I'm gonna have to focus for a minute. I added a new strat. It's higher risk than the existing strat, but it's a lot more fun, and it's a lot more carnage. And so I really want to make sure it works. And so let me just it's very important that I line up this printer in the perfect way, because it has to deflect at this angle, and it's an awful angle. It really is. Let's put that right there. Okay, that I think that'll do it. That'll do it. Yep, it broke it just the way I wanted to. Would have made maybe for a little bit of more glass break there, but it's fine. Let's see. Let's go with this. Sweet. I moved that out of the way, hoping it wouldn't catch on it, and it caught on it anyway. See, because I would have preferred that to be a little bit more open, but that's not a big deal. We can still work with that, as you can see. Printer's a little bit in the way. I will have to move that. Let's move that now. There we go. That might end up being in the way later, but oh shit. Hang on. I didn't realize you gotta hold them. I don't know why it snapped over there like that, but that'll be time lost. I am not moving these well. Okay, this is spinning in a way that it doesn't normally. There we go. Okay. All right. That I had the glass break, which was good, but just really bad movement there. I should be walking up there. The time right now should be right at like 140, not 210. So that's about 30 seconds behind of where I'd like to be. Clean break there though, which is good. Now hopefully this break is good and we will be in the clear with not great splits here, but could be worse. Now no glitchiness from the antenna, please. Thank you. That almost shot me right back off, which would have been annoying. I would have had to climb all the way back up to get this. Alright. Cool. 257 is not bad in the grand scheme of things. Let's see, what do I got? Manufacturing next. Those are some long levels. I forgot to press B again. Oh well. I'll have to remember to do that next time. So 49. Guys, I wish I could tell you that we're on pace for sub 130 or something, but I really don't know. Like, I'm not comparing it to any other splits, so I have no idea. I'd like to guess maybe, but I'm even doing everything a little bit out of order because of new game. Well, actually in order, but like I'm used to it being out of order, so it's a little different. I saw Predator change mapping on this just a little bit, and I really liked it. I want to give it a try, so I'm going to try that here. It's very small, but it kind of prevents a little bit of backtracking, so I like it. I'm not turning that way. I'm turning this way. Okay, crushed that, but it's fine. I'm still grabbing it on the edge, which is what I want. Let's not hit that light. Cool, I'll take that. Alright, back up, dude. Back up. I don't understand. It's stuck. It's literally stuck. Like, it's... Okay. Alright. That was weird, but honestly, being at 50 seconds right there ain't bad. This is kind of the change in mapping. It's a very small thing, but it's a smart move. Just because you don't have to backtrack to come back over here. I should have done this differently. There we go. I'm going to have to cut close enough to this that it'll plug in. That's not a big deal. This corral is not going well. Here we go. Let's grab everybody we can, and then I can clean up the others. It should stay in. Okay, that's good. Now just push this in. Dude, I'm having some weird luck right now. Like, this forklift is not... Like, this package is broken? I don't think it is. No, it is. It is. So I gotta pick up something else. Okay, alright, so... Alright. This is not gonna be a good time on this one either. I'm having some weird luck. So sometimes the forklift will just break and not grab things, and when that happens, you either have to pick up the object or grab something else. That time picking up the object, like getting out of it and physically grabbing it, didn't work. So I had to pick up something else with the forklift in order for it to work, and it's just, it can be a hassle. So everything else is in place. I'm at 12. There are 10, there should be 10 pink packages. I don't know, I haven't counted the pink packages. I'm missing one. And it's in the green, so we're fine. There we go. 412 is not great. Right at 3:30 is preferred. I don't know what the IL best time is on that. 3:17 is the IL best time. Yeah. That wasn't good. It's okay. These next levels can go really well. And this one's usually pretty consistent, so... Being Sonic 13 for the first time. In case someone else being a Sonic 1. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat to myself. Alright, let's get rolling. I know you don't have to grab that one and get it out of the way, and it's just a little slower, but it's more for safety. It can be really annoying if it's there. Now, Preda, if you're watching, this is kind of what I was talking about. It's, you kind of go back just a second and then go forward. Well, actually, it didn't work. The glass didn't break there. Okay. Alright, never mind. Don't listen to me, Preda. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing. Normally that's every time. So, for it not to be is kind of disappointing. Let's see. Alright, come on. So a recap on the splits so far. First few floors have gone really well. Some other ones not as well. This one so far, it's okay. Not as good as cold storage as I would like, but I'm not furious about it. This level will be a little slower, just due to that kind of weird luck there, but I mean, nothing huge different. Floor 3 went really well for the most part, and floor 1 and 2 went really well for the most part. So as far as splits go, we should be on pace for a pretty good time, but I just don't know if we're on pace for 130 or not. And we'll be able to find that out once this run is completed, and we'll be able to look at exactly where the splits need to be. So thank you guys for bearing with me through it. This is my first time running New Game Any Percent. I know I mentioned it before. Kind of the main reason why I'm even running this one is because it seems like a lot more people are more interested in running that than New Game Plus. And it's weird to me because New Game Plus has more opportunities for time saves. So I thought that would be more popular, but more people are leaning toward the new game, which requires you to reset your memory. So it is what it is, you know. I mean, I'll adapt. I'll run them both. I still prefer to run New Game Plus, so I'll probably still do it quite a bit, but I'd like to put up a really strong time on this too, so I'm going to try. That should work. Both of those should work, actually. Alright, and I can go check on that, make sure that didn't get stuck after I push this. But overall, that's probably the best luck I've had on those packages. All those went through. Okay, cool. Get out of my way. I gotta go upstairs. Alright, there we go. You really don't want to get caught up on the people, because it's just, I mean, you just kind of have to push through them, and it's really annoying. It looked like all those packages went through, but I didn't take a close look like I usually do. Just finished eating, but now you're craving some craft dinner. You and food, you're cracking me up. It makes the most sense to just kind of work while this guy works. He kind of sucks because he doesn't grab any packages that aren't like right in front of him, so you have to move him a few times, but it's not bad. I used to go up there and kind of knock everything down myself, but you still have to end up cleaning up everything anyway, so I figure why not just let this guy work for me, then I can knock all this stuff down, and I'll have a few less to work, and it seems to have been netting me a good time. Like, as long as I'm pretty close to like 330 at the end of this, I'm pretty happy, so that's just always what I'm going for. It looks like most of these packages are getting on there. I don't see any packages left over in that back room, but I'm going to double check real quick. Okay, alright, listen. Glance back here. Okay, good. I'm glad I checked. There was one. So let's grab that. And there's one there. Dude, I got it. I got it. Trust me. You lost your opportunity to help there. Cool. 307. That's really good there. Wow. I thought my best IL was like 330. Hang on, let me check that. Yeah, 333 was my best IL. That's insane. Wow. Okay. Well, we might have something after all. That was right? Fulfillment Center? 333? Yeah. Huh. All right. I'll take it. Food is life. I'm out of water. Oh well, it's fine. Didn't grab that crate the way I would have wanted to. But that should still be fine. Like moving around on this ice. I feel like I usually have more control here, and I'm not doing as well. That was a good drop though. Should allow this one to drop in really nicely. Here's hoping it's just like right in there. Okay, perfect. I try to err on the side of caution because the green guy's not as picky going across that, but the purple guy is. Shoot, I didn't mean to drop there. What? If I don't break this glass, this can be bad. There we go. Okay. That was my last object that I could launch over there to break that glass, so I really didn't want to mess that up and have to bring like a forklift to break it later or something. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's safe. I know there's a faster way to do this. It's too risky. I don't want to deal with it. Every time I go for it, I end up breaking the package. There we go. Do I like ramen? I don't know, man. It's all right, I guess. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't like it, but I don't go out of my way to eat it either. It's like a, 35-cent meal. Alright, that's a good time on that one, too. I feel like I would have preferred to see me going into this split under an hour. But I don't know how the rest of this will go, so we'll see. That's just, like, guessing. Because you got to consider, too, like, Floor 7 has some pretty good time saves if they're done right, but they can be iffy if not. Like, I mean, and you'll see, I'm going to go for this one right here. Floor 8 has 3 floors, and they're levels, and they're longer levels, but they're only 3. And then there's the penthouse, which is just 1. So, like, if you're averaging 30 minutes per 3 floors, I'd expect you to be under an hour 30, but I just don't. I don't know. I really don't. I'm used to running New Game Plus, so it's just hard to tell. I might still be on pace for it right now. We'll have to see. Clean execution of this stuff will be key, though. Which means this break has to go really well. It didn't. Alright. Could have been worse. I don't think I'm going to make this split in time, so I'm just going to do this slower here. Or this cycle. Normally you want to go up to the top left, and I'll show you where that is and get the cycle just a little faster, but I'm a little behind. So let me go up here and catch him coming back. You want to get him going to the left. Makes it more likely he's going to run into what you want him to. Where's my... I've only got one robot in place. Now, granted, it's one that can be annoying. There's two. Okay, sweet, sweet. I got it. Okay. Let's move this out of the way so that's not an issue. But that's awesome. Okay. That can be a little faster, but the normal way it's 145, so we'll take that time save. Like, if I would have hit the first cycle, that would have been closer to like 115. But I didn't break the glass over on the right side fast enough. Nice thing is it's not too bad. See the bottom right corner? It says transportation not authorized yet. There's the big difference between New Game and New Game Plus. I can't take the cell phone with me. Keep in mind the cell phone's considered optimal too. Alright, I'm still feeling really good about this round. Let's see how this goes. Because I'm really excited I got 701. Almost flicked that right into place. This mirror has been giving me trouble late, so let's just focus on it. There we go. Okay, cool. Hey, I want that hat. Alright. Does have to be just a little bit out. That's why I adjusted it out just a little bit more, and then... Nice. Okay. This is going pretty well. Yeah, I'm getting clean movement on this right now. But I've been getting really consistent with this one. I feel like I spun that around the long way. Oh well. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Alright, 140 right now is good. Like looking at, I'm like, is it 5 out of 6? Because that seems pretty fast. But yeah, no, I've just been getting this level down really well. Look at that. I didn't even have to adjust that because I bumped it on accident. That's funny. That mirror sliding. Okay, I promise you, I never want to grab this desk. Sweet. 211's good. I think I got this like right at 202 one time. I think in my last run it was like right at 202 or something like that. It was super quick. Now let's hope this one goes really well, because this one can be tricky too. Like the first one on this floor, and then this one. The next floor, Preda found a new strat that's just super quick. So we'll get it rolling. All right. That'll be good. I ran this one earlier in practice, and it for some reason I didn't grab the first guy. Like everybody else actually worked really well, but the first guy did not come. And it's weird because like you can see when the paint is close to the line, like the red line, it doesn't always pick it up. Am I gonna get this cycle? Yep, got it. Okay, cool. Now hopefully that guy does what I want him to do. He's the most inconsistent out of all of them. Let's look at him real quick. Yep, he's getting there. Awesome. I can move this rocket canister out of the way for safety. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4. That's a good time. Really good time. Now, we used to, in New Game Plus, bring this mirror with us, and now that it is not New Game Plus, it is New Game, I cannot bring it with me. But it's faster not to do that anyway. So let's run over here. What are you doing flashing everybody? He's just been laying there with me this whole time. Usually he gets tired of sitting over here and wandering away, but he's been here the whole time. I'm impressed. So Preda found this gas canister, and it makes this so much easier. Why mess with mirrors or focusers or whatever when you can just do it all yourself? Get that one right there. Alright, sometimes his mirror will get in the way, so you gotta wait for him to get out of the way. There we go. That should do it. Yep, okay. That's why I like when I run this one in New Game Plus, I'll bring a paintbrush with me, and I'll lock him in on the first one just right away, so that way he can't do that. But that's all right. I mean, still very fast time on that one. All right, this is the one I'm nervous about. Preda showed me an option for a backup strat and I didn't do it, or I didn't learn it. So if this just, I'm gonna go for this strat, and if it doesn't work, it's just not gonna work. We're gonna have to take the long way. But we're gonna try to bring this long green package through the aquarium. Very inconsistent, very difficult. Takes a very precise printer shot if you want to do it in the most reliable way, at least from what I can tell. And it's still just outrageously annoying and difficult to get. So here is hoping. We'll do the first printer shot here, which this one's not terribly precise. It just needs to be done. I need to break the glass there. And I hit the corner there, which is perfect, so I don't have to run all the way away to grab this printer again. So, good stuff. Oh, that's not what I wanted to grab. I wanted to grab the printer. There we go. Now this is where it gets difficult, so I'm going to focus here. It needs a little bit of power there. Oh, it sounds like the table broke. Okay, that's good. Alright, hurry up. There's not a lot of time here. Move that out of the way. So it launched the package across the room. That's usually a bad thing. Let's see if we can still get it across in time. It leaves you very little time to do this, and I'm getting caught up on the table. Oh no, this isn't gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. Nope. I can't get in. Alright, we're gonna have to just drag it this way. Take it the long way. Ugh, damn it. My floor 7 was amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that did go really well. I had some bad luck with that robot right at the end, but oh my god, if this can... Okay. If this thing would cooperate, we'd be fine. Just gonna have to take this the long way. I don't know what you do to break that glass over there, and I don't really want to take the time to learn it in the middle of this run. Alright. That'll be good enough. That took way longer than I would have liked it to, moving that green package. Like, that was just awful. I mean, if you can get the green package right away, then... and pull it through the aquarium, that's awesome. But if you gotta pull it the other way, it's just gonna take time. And it's unfortunate. Rest of this level should go pretty smooth. I've still got one more printer break I need to do, but I'm not terribly worried about it because it's an easy break. I should still end up with a decent time on this, but it's not gonna be impressive. Alright. There, come on, there we go. It's so weird how it decides to grab things or not. I wish it would just kind of prioritize stuff that you're more likely to want to grab. But for some reason it's just, it's weird about it. Like, there are sometimes there where I'll just grab that table like 100 times. I'll have to move that. Here we go. I'm at 355 right now. Not terrible. There we go. And this last package should be easy to get on. So I'll just move it over here. I definitely don't want you to fall off while I'm away, though. There we go. So 14 is the number I want to be at. This package is going to get in my way. I sure hope not. Did that break through that glass? Yes, it did. Okay, cool. A little bit further down than I would like, but it's fine. What am I at? 5:10. If I can keep this under 6 minutes, I'll be happy. Come on. Get through the door. Okay. Dear God. Oh my God. I've never had that much difficulty on that door. Drop and grab to pass through the door. Well, usually I just walk right through and it's not an issue. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Let's see. Have you consistent for the bot 703? Yeah, 703's been pretty consistent. And I've been getting 701 to the point now where, like, even if I don't get that first cycle, I can still get the second cycle and make it like a minute and one. It's like a minute 30. So, like, it's been going well. 7 I've just, for some reason, it's been going really well. This isn't going to be a sub 130, I don't think. I really don't. I don't think it's possible. 119. I'd have to beat the next levels in 10 minutes. I forgot to split robotics. Oh my God. I'm dropping the ball, people. That split's gonna... I'll just have to end up running this again and then just deleting how those splits look. let's see, because this level's going to take 330, maybe a little less. The next level, if I can get it in 130 with load times, the penthouse 230. I mean, I don't think it's possible to be under 130 right now, but I'm going to try. Or an hour 30, sorry. Really good movement on these next two levels, and it might, or these next few, and it might be possible, but I don't know if it is with load times and everything else. Sorry, I'm not saying much. I really want to focus to see if this is even possible. That should be a good stair placement. Sweet. Oh no, don't fall. Damn it. Alright, well. Could be worse. Sweet, okay. Okay, this is going well now. Okay. Just forget, if you want to put a painting down, you gotta press B. But I just like it, it's flashy. Yeah, sub 130 is out of the cards right now. I'm pretty confident on that. Just looking at how these splits look right now. So I'd have to get 130 here to get it to 126, load the penthouse, which has like 3 loading screens, and then get to like sub 230 on that. And even then, 130, 230, that's 4 minutes. I mean, there's no way with load screens. But it should still be a good time. I think main issues, there was a lot of time lost on floor 5 and floor 6. If there was some clean execution on those places, we would be in a phenomenal place. Like as it is, floor 4 was really good and floor 7 was really good. And then floor 1 and 2 were as consistent as always and everything else. So no big complaints for me, especially this being my first new game run. Now, a lot of it's very similar to New Game Plus, but I could see this getting sub 130 pretty quick. Okay, alright, let's just not get caught up here. Let's make sure we're in there. Good movement there. Alright, I prefer this thing didn't catch me, but it's fine. We took some of the people from that other room in there. That's new. I don't think I've ever done that before. But I'm happy with my time right now going to get this purple one. Let's suck up some of these people. Come on. I really want it to be on that side of it in case it explodes. Alright, 146 ain't bad. I'm at 126.30. I really don't think this is possible. I don't. But we'll keep trying. Let's see. So I gotta wait for it to load floor 9. Look, I got promoted. Then I gotta press A. I gotta go up here, load it. And this part's really weird because I gotta load here and then I gotta load again. So I mean, like literally, unless I get a 230 here, I don't see it being under. It has to be 230 though. So I'm gonna try to do everything I can, I guess. Oh my god, like it really could be, but it has to be 230. Come on. And 230 is just, it's a tough time to do on this one. It really is. Damn it. Black hoodie Billy hits different. It's actually a green hoodie. I think the light's just doing it different. Plus the collar's like all weird. You crack me up, Will. How you doing? I'm trying a new game instead of New Game Plus this time around. Seeing how it does. Did I? Okay, I got him. Alright, I gotta grab this soda. I haven't even tried using this soda the way you use it, so if I botch it and end up losing all that time, we'll see. But I'm literally gonna try to do your time Preda, like your strat. Oh, shit. This has to, oh my gosh, this is cutting it so close right now. Oh my god. This isn't gonna do it. Alright. You usually go up and grab her. And then you come down, grab the plug, open the door, scoop everybody up. I mean, I gotta grab everybody. This guy, this guy. Okay, that's everybody. 150 right now. Okay, they don't seem to be getting caught up on that. That's good. I know the French strat. Yep. Oh my god, look at this split. Like this, I don't know if this is going to be it or not. I know it's not going to beat CMFPs because this is a 129.50, but let's see how fast they sit down. So we lost world record there, but yeah, I think it's going to be over too. Yep. Just barely. That should have been 130.03, not 130.05. Just barely over 130. Oh man. So, I mean, that's just, you know, there was a time lost in floor 5 and floor 6. But hey, Preda, it's good to be able to add that strat in there, and that's big. It's hard to call it a first run when I've been running New Game Plus as hard as I am, but it's the first time I've run New Game any %, so that feels good to put up. Yeah, I think another run I can get that under 130 easy. Main difference, well, New Game Plus, you have to beat the game and then you can drag items with you into other levels. New Game any %, you have to reset all of the data and then just blast through everything. It is, yes, it is still technically a first run. That should have been 130.03. And I missed the splits are going to be wonky to fight against because I forgot to split on logistics and I forgot to split on robotics, but